Good afternoon. My name is Frank. I'm with Good Radiance Inc., a company that specializes in infrared light therapy product called Infrared Healer. I would like to speak about the miracles of infrared healer, infrared light therapy, and red light therapy. It's not very much known to the general public, unfortunately, yet, but people learning every day more and more about. If anybody would tell you today that there is a pill exist that can help and resolve all those issues in humans, we would be standing probably in line to buy it. But such a pill exists in the form of an infrared and red light therapy. I would like to share with you information about a specific spectrum which plays very important role in helping and how it helps. And I would like to share with you my own story, how I arrived to this unit and how it was discovered. The right spectrum plays a very important role in infrared light therapy. The infrared light that penetrates the most, it's below this level of the skin, is approximately should be 840 nanometers. And the red light should be about 635 nanometers. The device should not be very powerful. It should be gentle, so it will do what it's supposed to without stressing the cells, like some lasers may do. Many people ask me a question: what is the difference between sauna light and such a handheld device? It's a big difference. Both of them very beneficial, but in very different ways. The sauna called far infrared light, and sauna light it's good for a skin because it penetrates below the skin level not more than 1 centimeter. The infrared light penetrates 3-4 centimeters and creates specific changes that benefit our cells. And the specific changes that occur when infrared light reaches the cell, the mechanism that happens, we have a part of a cell which is called mitochondria, which is considered to be powerhouse of the cell. And the mitochondria is triggered by the light, by infrared light, and the regeneration process takes place. The collagen increases. The changes on the molecular level happen. And I would like to read you some other effects that caused by the light inside the cell. And so it's boosts metabolism, stimulates white blood cell production, promotes cell regeneration, increases energy, reduces inflammation within the body, heals wounds faster, provides pain relief, lessens joint and muscle pain. For example, when children have some kind of a health issue, and whether it's a kind of a broken bone or some internal issue, they heal fast. Why? Because they have a young cells, and those cells regenerate and grow very fast. When we get older, the process becomes much slower. And what infrared light therapy does to our cells when it reaches the mitochondria, it's rejuvenate, and our cells become more active, more younger, and that's why healing takes place. And that is what main aspect of the infrared light. Now, besides that, one is a very important part of the infrared light and red light therapy is it increases blood circulation locally in the spot that it is applied temporarily for about maybe 1 hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. but it helps the inflammation goes down. Anytime we have increased blood circulation, it helps to heal the wound, to heal, or the inflammation that, whether it's a knees or face, it starts going down. So I'll tell you my story, how I discovered the infrared light for myself. For last 40 years, I suffered from chronic, very rare disease called chronic angioedema. In early 20s, I started feeling, start having swellings, any part of my body, including hands, face, lips, and I could wake up with a puffy lip or puffy cheek, and I went to see an allergist, and they said, you have angioedema, you need to take Benadryl. And so I had to use Benadryl every day for a certain period of time until I came up with new drugs, and it helped to keep it under control, but I still had angioedema and swelling every day, even with pills. Sometimes I would have a break for 1 or 2 days. Plus, Benadryl would make me sleepy, and I would not be able to succeed in my life the way I wanted because I was kind of a drowsy all the time. Now, so over the years, I experienced also that I have to take shots of adrenaline, or what they call it, epinephrine. Shots of adrenaline work when I had swelling on my face. Pills, Benadryl or others, they would not help right away. It would take a longer period of time. And my face would swell up, my lip would swell up, and there was nothing else but take a shot of adrenaline. What does a shot of adrenaline does? It increases blood circulation in the body. And when it increases blood circulation in the whole body, the swelling goes down. So in order to take down the swelling of my lip, which would be growing big, I had to create blood circulation for the whole body. And that's what modern medicine today continue to do. There is no other options. I don't know if they know about infrared light or not. Maybe it's not profitable for them to share such a simple solution and information, but I'll get to it in a moment. So for many, many years, I had to use shots, maybe every month. And then I kind of not discovered, but I kind of figure out, if we're talking about increasing blood circulation, why do I need to take shots? It may be bad for me. Maybe I should be just going for a jog for 3, 4, 5 kilometers and create this blood circulation in my body. And that's what I started doing. I was living by Stanley Park in Vancouver, and I was jogging about 2-3 times a week, twice around Lake Lagoon, just to increase when I would feel I have my lip or cheeks getting swollen. And it was helping. It was helping. I didn't have to use shots anymore. Sometimes I had to when it was severe. But since I discovered about a year ago this device that had been on the market in Eastern Europe for 20 years, I stopped using shots, and I'm not running as much, but it was a miracle for me. I was on a flight from Hawaii, and I was about to board a plane, and I felt that my cheek is beginning to swell. And my friends, they give me this device for some other purpose. I had some kind of a pain in my neck, and they said, try it. And I was in panic because I have to board a plane. I don't want to give myself a shot of adrenaline and, start kind of a shaking when you under this condition. And I had this device, and I decided, wait a minute, what do I have to lose? I'm going to try it. So I held it for about 12 minutes, and I felt that tingling started to slow, that the edema that was developing started being stopped, and I boarded the plane and successfully flew home, and it was reduced. I didn't have any swelling anymore. And since that time, 9 times out of 10, it helped. And I was amazed. So when I discovered such an incredible miracle, I started learning more and more about infrared light and infrared devices. And I discovered the whole new world for myself. So, and now it's available to anybody who wants to use it to reduce whatever conditions they may have. I also learned, I decided before doing, while kind of working on this project, I decided to learn more about all other products that exist in US. And well, I discovered that those products that have an equivalent quality of this device, but maybe bigger size, would cost somewhere between $2,500 and $4,500. And I was happy that my device can be much more affordable, and people will appreciate that very much. So I was very passionate about the whole project. Now, this device is available only online or at the trade show today. We don't have a store. We don't distribute to any stores. We only trying to sell it online. And there are a lot of information on the internet you can find about infrared light therapy. It is non-invasive. NASA been working on for years by experimenting for astronauts with this infrared light therapy. They never found any negative effect, any side effects. I never found online anything negative about infrared. There is no downside. And it's a light energy. It's not a heat lamp. So when you touch it, you don't feel any heat. Maybe just a little bit warmth because of light diodes. And the light diodes, this particular device have 37 diodes, 21 red and 16 infrared lights. The infrared lights do not emit any glow that we can see because our eye cannot see infrared light. The red light becomes infrared after 700 nanometers. So what we have is infrared diodes are 840 nanometers, and the light is invisible to our eye. What we see is only red portion. But like I said, it goes very deep and works on the cellular level by working on healing of this of a cell, and increases blood circulation. So there is a lot of studies done about by NASA and by other agencies. It's not only for pain. It can be used for wrinkles, for skin disease, for acne, for it's not only for pain. Right. It can be used for like in a family for many different issues. Like my son, he comes back from school, he's got something somewhere, he's coughing for 2 days. I held it on his chest for 5 minutes, held it on his back for 5 minutes. In 2 days, his coughing is gone. Or my son would, let's say, have a really bad, in the winter, stuffy nose. I hold it for 5 minutes, it dries. It's all dried up. So muscle pain and joints pain, yes. But beside that, can be used. I had experienced also, it was maybe a couple months ago, beginning stages of middle ear infection. I would get like a shooting pain all day long. I would take this device, hold it, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. In 2 days, 3 days, completely gone. It was reducing. Next day it was very little bit. Third day, perfect, nothing else. Here is a solution. The person can hold it there twice a day and everything will get healed very fast. So this is type of a device that a must to be in the family. The whole family can use it. Even you can use it for your animals, for dogs and cats. if they have any kind of arthritis pain or anything. Yeah. GoodRadiance.com. Again, GoodRadiance.com, and the email address info@goodradiance.com. Please visit us and get your own. Okay, thank you.